What hurts me though is when motherfuckers trying to be spiteful towards my kids. That should really be pissing me the fuck off. And then you know what else be pissing me off? You know what else really hurt? Really hurt me, y'all? And I really want to let y'all women. When a mother, you do so much for a mother. Lift them up when they're down. Lift them up when everybody turns their back on them. Pray for them before you pray for yourself. And then a mother come, bother your peace to tell you that you wasn't enough because you never listened. Oh, I wasn't enough because I never listened. I wonder if everybody that ever turned their back on you and shitted on you were enough for you, but because they didn't listen, you wasn't enough. What a comedy. I didn't even want to do this. But I don't like that when I'm at peace, motherfuckers want to call me private over and 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 over, and then do little shit behind the scene to piss me off. You haven't accepted the divorce because you're not going to agree on my terms because you just want to see the kids. You want to see the kids. You just call your daughter for the first time yesterday, your newborn. You love your kids so much and you bought them shit for Christmas. But you came to New York to buy your other kids gifts. But you ain't bought my kids shit on purpose to spite me. I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose. But you're going to stop playing with me and you're going to sign these fucking divorce papers. And stop using my kids for an excuse. You're not going to keep using my kids for an excuse because these are the same kids that you ain't bought shit for Christmas. Thank you.
Oh my goodness. You won't believe the latest drama that just exploded between Cardi B and Offset. The situation has taken a completely shocking turn after Cardi exposed both Offset and his mother for allegedly stealing an astronomical $10 million from her. Can you even imagine? The tension between these two has been building ever since Cardi filed for divorce. Initially, if you can believe it, Offset and his family had the audacity to accuse Cardi of being the gold digger. They called her everything under the sun. Hot-headed, messy, a gold digger, basically everything except a child of God. But here's the real tea that just came to light. Offset apparently has a serious gambling problem and has been the one mooching off Cardi this entire time. And if you think that's bad, wait until you hear this. Cardi revealed that Offset, in an absolutely heartless move, refused to buy Christmas presents for their children while still buying gifts for his other kids, just to spite her. The streets are now buzzing with rumors that Offset has actually fled the country, allegedly dealing with other legal issues and that gambling addiction I mentioned. You seriously cannot make this stuff up. The whole explosive situation unfolded when Cardi jumped on Twitter Spaces to expose all the shady things Offset has been doing to her since their divorce drama began. According to Cardi, Offset has been playing her for years, despite everything she did for him. But honestly, we all saw this coming. Throughout most of their marriage, Offset was basically the community's most eligible bachelor, with a new Instagram model being exposed as his side piece every other day. But here's what really breaks my heart. Cardi revealed that what hurt her the most wasn't even all the cheating. What truly crushed her was how Offset started using their children to get to her. I mean, can you imagine being so petty that you wouldn't buy Christmas gifts for your own children, including your newborn, just because you're angry with their mother?
Do you guys know that my kids didn't receive no Christmas gifts from somebody in particular? Mother want to make it seem on social media like I was keeping my kids away from them. Like to make movies on social media, but purposely fly to New York to buy their kids gifts. And guess how many gifts did they buy my kids? Zero. And then mother want to do shit to, you know what I noticed? Every single time that a mother did something publicly, to embarrass me, I noticed that they did that on purpose. Because a mother thought that he was gonna ruin my year and have me fucked up like they had me fucked up last year. But I'm so strong. I'm so strong, and it doesn't affect me anymore, that even after you try to ruin me by being spiteful towards me and my kids, I still got my ass up and went to work. Your little games that you do for spite, that shit doesn't bother me no more. What hurts me though is when motherfuckers trying to be spiteful towards my kids. That should really be pissing me the fuck off. And then to piss me off, and then play in my face, and then play in my kid's face. You want to talk about, oh, you haven't accepted the divorce because you're not gonna agree on my terms because you just want to see the kids. You want to see the kids. You just call your daughter for the first time this year, yesterday, your newborn. You love your kids so much and you bought them shit for Christmas. But you came to New York to buy your other kids gifts. But you ain't bought my kids on purpose to spite me. Mind you, we was cool. We wasn't, but we was cool.
And trust me, Cardi knew exactly what Offset was doing, being completely messy just to spite her, especially since he made sure to get presents for his other children with his other baby mamas. But oh honey, Cardi wasn't about to stop there. She went ahead and dropped an even bigger bombshell, exposing both Offset and his mother for stealing from her. And we're not talking about pocket change here. According to Cardi, they completely robbed her blind, took her for a fool, and literally wiped her out.
I ain't listen after you and your mama robbed me. Yeah, you and your mom robbed me cold. Wipe my nose. So you stop playing with me. Ask a mother. What's today's date? Today's the 14th. Ask mother where the Christmas gifts at. Where the Christmas kids at? Where the Christmas gifts at? And you know what? I already know why I already know. I didn't want her to do this because this is what a mother want. A mother want me to go on social media to crash out so I could look crazy, so that they could look like they don't bother. That was always their plan. That's why I've been quiet. But you're gonna stop playing with me, and you're gonna sign these divorce papers. And stop using my kids for an excuse.
Now, while Cardi didn't put an exact figure on how much they took from her, YouTuber Storm Monroe spilled some serious tea, suggesting that the amount was somewhere between $5 million and $10 million. Can you believe the audacity? It's absolutely wild.
So Cardi B is aware of between $5 to $10 million missing. I want y'all to hear that again. The money that she got robbed for is allegedly, and Cardi, this is what you're aware of between $5 to $10 million. And so I know you're settling your accounts right now because you are preparing to divorce him, and shit, actually it's tax time. So you really finna be going through everything. You might want to double, triple check everything again. I'm just letting you know.
Let me take you back a bit. Remember last year when rumors were swirling around about Cardi not getting along with Offset's mother because she was allegedly stealing from her? At the time, Cardi came forward and shut those rumors down, claiming she loved Offset's mother like her own. Well, turns out that was far from the truth. Apparently, Cardi and Offset's mother have never really gotten along. The drama really heated up last year when Offset's mother reposted a photo of Culture, supposedly trying to show some love, but Cardi wasn't having any of it. She fired back with an emotional Instagram post saying, "I grew up poor, but with so much love from my mom and dad's side of the family. I will not accept nothing less for my children. I would not accept fake love for my kids. My family is enough." Cardi then went into full protective mama bear mode, putting Offset and his entire family on blast for trying to use her children to get to her. She made it crystal clear that she would never allow anyone to take advantage of her kids or use them for their fake love agenda. The plot thickens even more. Cardi had actually hinted at Offset's mother robbing her in some leaked text messages between her and Offset a few weeks ago. In these explosive screenshots, Offset was begging Cardi to keep their baby, saying, "Yo, keep my child. Why do you think you a lick for me? Like for real, like me saying that was wrong. That's my baby. Like I sound desperate for what? And who you know, before you continue getting effed, might not be mine anyways, cause I ain't effed you and you wasn't prio when I was around." Cardi wasn't about to let Offset get away with accusing her of being pregnant by someone else. She clapped back with this fierce response. "LOL, you don't got to answer the phone, just wanted to show why I don't F with you. Everyone knows about you and everyone knows that's your girlfriend. And on top of that, you couldn't stand up like a man for culture to shire and your mom robbed me cold." It's pretty clear that Cardi's been holding on to this information for quite a while, and you know what that means. She probably has receipts upon receipts to back up everything she's claiming about what Offset and his mother did to her. Now, let's talk about how Offset's family has been throwing shade at Cardi for years, trying to make her look like she's lost her mind. Remember back in 2018, right after Cardi had their first child, Offset got caught up in yet another cheating scandal. His father had the nerve to go on Facebook and write this long post actually defending Offset's cheating and blaming Cardi for being upset about it. He wrote, "Like most young adults, he doesn't always do what he's advised to do, but we are talking about a 25-year-old with an unlimited supply of money, women chasing him, people at his disposal, couple that with a hot-headed female that thrives off of social media attention and is on the same financial level as or above him, and it's a recipe for disaster. And don't even get me started on Offset's sister." She threw her own shade at Cardi by reposting this tweet. "Women really be wanting you to be rich and not cheat, just irrational." Can you believe she added, "They really are just a man" to that? Then last August, Offset stirred up more drama when he posted this shady photo implying people were mooching off him. Everyone knew he was taking shots at Cardi, basically accusing her of hating on him because her career wasn't popping. He posted this black and white photo on Instagram with the caption, "A will live with you, eat off you, help his family, and still be hating inside cause they ain't pop on their own, be the blame in the world for his fup sucker." But here's where it gets really interesting. Around the same time, Offset was trying to paint this picture of being Mr. Moneybags. He was actually dealing with some serious financial troubles. Multiple media outlets reported that he got hit with not one, but two separate tax liens totaling $1.6 million. According to The Sun, the first lien came in April and was nearly $1.6 million, and then another one for about $32,000 was filed in June. A court clerk confirmed that this debt is still outstanding and unpaid, and importantly, Cardi's name isn't attached to any of it. The Sun didn't stop there. They published another article suggesting both Cardi and Offset were broke and struggling with their home payments. They claimed Cardi had to come up with $3 million within 2 months to keep their luxury Atlanta mansion. The article detailed how public records showed they'd taken out huge mortgages on both their Atlanta and New Jersey homes, worth about $1 million over the past 5 years. One of these loans, a whopping $3 million, was just approved last October, with a super short 1-year term, due to be repaid by October 4th, 2024. But Cardi wasn't having any of that. She jumped on Twitter and set the record straight about her finances. She fired back at The Sun, tweeting, "First of all, The Sun is posting rumors that y'all are making up and sending blind items about. That's why it's no documents, just word of mouth. Everybody gets a loan to buy a house, and I never been behind on any of them. I bought my house in 2021, and I put almost $12 million in it now. Look how much I got left. I'm very responsible with money. My bills come before luxury, and I just spent $400,000 on jewelry this month because I also still know how to budget. Stop playing with me." She also shut down rumors about having to sell her house, saying, "LMAO, you bumbies wish me." And Offset bought that house in 2019 for $5 million. Now it's worth $7 million. Check the Atlanta market and no, we not selling it. And if I ever sold it, I would just sell my part to Offset since he loves Atlanta, throwing salt on my home hating bad. The next day, she really drove her point home by posting a video of her mansion, showing off a bedroom and balcony with the caption, "Good morning, go get the money." What's really telling here is that throughout all of this, Cardi never once defended Offset's financial situation. She only made it crystal clear that she wasn't broke, regardless of what was going on with Offset's money. As most people know, Cardi has always been considered the wealthier one in their relationship. While she's been smart with her money, focusing on savings and investments, Offset's been